Hello everyone and welcome to another Dota 2 Advanced Guide, where we cover the more theoretical side of Dota and condense complex ideas into a simple and easy to understand format. After publishing last video, link in the description, I got a question asking how to come back if you've had a bad early game or your lineup comes online late, or you went 0-6 in the mid and now you're scrambling through YouTube videos trying to figure out how to stop the bleeding. Well, whatever the reason, you've come to the right place, and now that we've got the intro out of the way, let's get right into it. First, we're going to talk about winning, more specifically discovering your win condition. These are the set of circumstances that need to be achieved if you want to take the enemy ancient. This win condition will be different for every player, team, lineup, etc., so you have to plan yours specifically if you want to know what it takes to come back and win. Sometimes it's getting mega creeps, overcoming the enemy in net worth or XP, killing the enemy so they can't defend, or even tilting them so hard they throw all their items on the ground, run down mid, and feed. Yes, this is a real thing, and yes, I've won games like this. But once you've gotten a solid understanding of when and or how you can end the game, it's absolutely imperative that 1. Your team understands it as well, and 2. You don't try to end the game prematurely. I can't tell you how many games I've lost personally because I wasn't on the same page as my team on when we could end the game. In almost every single game there is a win condition, but if you miss a timing or go too early, the game could very well be over. Find a win condition, and the second you hit it, try to end the game. Now to get to this win condition, it's imperative you know all about Now, if you want to win a game of Dota, you first have to make sure the enemy loses. And I know that sounds really stupid, but it's true. When the enemy is stronger, you have to delay the game until you're ready to take a fight. To do this, there are 3 major things you have to consider: creep waves and their interactions with towers, wards and the vision they grant, and towers and stopping dives and granting map control. Now, creep waves are required to take towers, so your ultimate objective should be to pressure enemy towers while avoiding danger, push out your waves to keep them from your towers without being jumped, and to trade towers when necessary without being caught out. This sounds impossible. After all, come on dude, that axe with 4 hearts and a blade mail and blink is ready to jump out and kill me at any moment. This is why next you'll have to consider the importance of wards. Wards are the greatest thing ever for delaying games because it stops you from dying. Almost any team can push when the enemy is dead and vice versa. So if you don't get caught out, you can't give up deaths, you can push out waves, and you can save towers. Pushing out creep waves also gives you gold, information on where the enemy could be, and the potential to pressure towers if they get too greedy. Then by keeping your towers alive, you can better stop smoke ganks, keeping even more objectives alive. If you do all of this correctly, we're finally ready to talk about power spikes. What are power spikes, first of all? Power spikes are when a hero unlocks something inherent to their kit that skyrockets their pushing or fighting potential. Abyssal Blade on Anti-Mage, level 6 on Lina, Radiance on Spectre, these are when a hero massively jumps suddenly and they're imperative to recognize. Just a quick side note here, cooldowns are also a very important part of power spikes. You know, you could say a power spike is when Enigma has Black Hole, but if Black Hole's on cooldown, that power spike drops drastically and it's up again when it's off cooldown. If you don't understand when your enemy hits them and when your team hits yours, you won't be able to recognize your win condition or delay games. So you have to study up a little on when your team hits your power spikes and when the enemy hits theirs. When they're strong, you try to avoid them, stay together, and always have a way out. Anytime a threat isn't on the minimap, think, if they were to jump me right now, could I get out? If the answer is no, then that's their power spike, and you have to get through it until you hit yours. Once you think your power spike level is above that of theirs, like a farmed carry, Roche, or level 25, it's your goal to try and set up a fight to balance the net worth or win the game. Once you establish an advantage, keep pushing and force objectives so the enemy falls even harder. Then once your lead is cemented and the enemy is destroyed, you win the game. Alright, quick tips before I end this video. If your team is forced into a fight and it looks alright, try to at least be there to soak up XP and maybe get a kill. I mean, don't dive too hard, but saving a teammate when you're far behind is #worth. If you're dying a lot mid or as a carry or whatever, stop going back to your lane. It's better to AFK at your tier 3 than to keep feeding. Don't overcommit to get kills, especially when you're far behind. They turn it around on you, you lose one fight, and then you lose the game. Once you've crawled back out from a comeback, don't force objectives or fights that you see no way of winning. You're worth more than before and it can swing the enemy right back into victory. Finally, always make the enemy play your game. What does your lineup do well? Can you split push? Anytime they push, you push too. Do you have good save? Anytime they fight, you make sure your team gets out. Whatever it is, make sure the enemy has to react to your movements instead of vice versa. You have to be the pace setter even if you're far behind. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more guides in the future, then make sure to subscribe. Or if you want some more info right now, check out Roaming Improved, which is a comprehensive guide on winning the early game, so you might not need this video. Or 6 idiot-proof steps to increasing your MMR, which is a comprehensive guide on getting better and getting MMR. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Bye.